to where the hearts at in the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room. Hey, where the remember that in the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at. No music. No music. No music. No music. All right. Good morning, guys. God bless each and every one of you. It's a weird Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September the 14th, 2022, 5 minutes after the hour. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team with our one and only B Love. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. The chat room is wide open. Please call in if you like. Number's 570-982-6950. Broadcasting live, iHeartRadio, radio. Hold on a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Radio.com, iHeartRadio. We appreciate you. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. It's very easy show to find. We're on all major podcast platforms. We truly appreciate you guys this morning. We're also on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the page when we go live after 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. We truly appreciate you. Sponsored by Comedy World Network. We appreciate those guys over there. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. Big shout out to Comedy World Network. Thank you so much. On all social media platforms, all of them, every single one of them, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all of them. Even social media sites we don't even know that I've never heard of. We're on those too. So it's a very easy show to find. Thank you so much. Join our group, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. Also like our business page on Facebook, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. You like it, you'll get notified when we go live Monday through Friday. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. This is where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Okay. Be love.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning, Be Love. It's good to hear your voice. And first of all, I just want to ask before we get into this thing, how are you today?
I'm blessed, Shawn. I am so blessed. Lucky to even be talking to you. How are you today? You look great in that peach, by the way. Is that peach?
Well, thank you, young lady. You know, I appreciate that. I receive all compliments because we definitely live in a world now that I keep talking about polarization, and which to me is the truth, and it's not a conspiracy. I think we're all polarized. But you know what, B? You know what? It feels refreshing for that compliment, and I will receive it, B, before we get into the show. Everybody, B Love's on the phone. Compliments back in the day was so beloved, and it was more than a term of endearment. It actually makes when you compliment somebody, people don't even know. It's the reverse psychology, B, before we get into the show. It actually makes the person who gives the compliment feel better about themselves, because it's a 2-for-1 package deal. You gave me a compliment, which means you feel good about yourself. I received the compliment, right? And I'm grateful and for the acknowledgement, and I feel better.
I like it.
And thank you. I like this peach. I got the little red trim on. I got the red sneakers on. Well, I have the other sneakers on. Got the red sneakers in the car, but when I leave, I'm putting red sneakers on. I got my peach shirt with my red trim and red sneakers.
Okay.
So, you know, and that, you know, at my age, be at my age at the 57 years old, I like to say I am super swagged out.
Yes, I will say you got swag, Shawn.
You
got swag.
you can hear all that New York Bronx in me. You can hear it. You can hear it. You can see where from. And I live in the suburbs, and B, I actually live in a really nice neighborhood. Thank God for Jesus.
Thank God for Jesus.
And I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
If you worked hard in your life and you did some things and you achieved some goals and you live a certain way on a weird Wednesday, don't hide it. Be proud of it. I mean, in the sense don't acknowledge too much of it. There's a lot of haters out here. But when you're around your close friends and family and a few of us, be proud of it. I mean, if you worked hard enough, and some folks get their credit repaired and they have a ability to buy a car or a house or whatever you have these financial goals that you have achieved, be proud of that. It's okay. You don't have to be ashamed of it because your other neighbor's not doing right in his life or in her life. So what?
Right.
It's okay.
Just be careful. Remember, the wolves are out.
Right. You got to be careful because those wolves are out there. But, show what you've made in your life. Just modify it a little bit as far as showing folks what you got.
Right. Like this is a good swag right here. This is I'm doing well, but don't come get me.
Right. Not only am I doing.
Too much for you to come get me.
Listen. Not only that, I donated blood last week. You know what I mean? So if you're out there and you're winning, you know what, B? Before we start the show, let's applaud the winners. I want to talk to the winners real quick. Congratulations, because you're winning. You're going out there every morning and you're busting your ass. Or you're staying home and you're working from home. Or you created some type of income. You got dope relationships and you out here and you're serving the community and you helping others and you're getting up in the morning and you're dropping down to your knees, pause, and you're praying to your God, whatever God that is, and you go out into this world and you make a better place for this world to live in because you did that. B, let's applaud the winners one more time.
Yes. Great for the winners.
And even if I don't know you, winner, I applaud you. Yes. There's a lot of winners out there we don't know, but what's the ratio between the winners that we know and the losers that we know? B, you heard this term. It says birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather. Remember you used to hear that as a kid? Birds of a feather flock together.
Yes.
There's an old Puerto Rican term. It goes, tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are.
That's an old Puerto Rican term.
Birds of a feather flock together. Tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are.
Yes.
Wow.
So true.
Wow.
So true.
Michael Jackson said, look at the man in the mirror. Before he went on his Pufferall break.
Sean is on the pulpit today. It's the house of Harvey.
Welcome to Harvey's house. B, the early bird catch the first worm.
Okay.
The early bird catch the first worm, everybody. I acknowledge the winners. I don't want to use hustling all the time. Everybody, I'm hustling. No, you're in a process to win. It's a process.
Yep.
You hit a bottom and then you go up to the top. And when you get to the top, and the top, it could be metaphor. It could be any kind of top, B.
Right.
And when you reach that crescendo, you're good. But you don't forget to help other people.
That's right. That is so true.
You got to go out and help folks. And B, I have been guilty throughout my life of not helping folks. And I'm going to share that. That's cool. Before we start the show, B, I've been guilty from times in my life of not helping folks. But here's my saving grace. B, I drop a dime, okay? My saving grace is that the people around me have reminded me, Shawn, you need to do this to help folks, or let's create an event to do this to help folks, or let's have some type of charity event to help folks. And I'm like, I'm with it. So I'm grateful to the people that are around me. What I just said a minute ago, B, birds of a feather flock together.
Indeed.
Birds of a feather flock together. B, who you hang out with? Do you hang out with winners? Because what's your ratio between winners and losers? I'll tell you mine first, B.
Okay.
I'll tell you mine before we start the show. My ratio is 99% that Harvey hangs out with winners. There's 1% that Harvey has a loser in his life. What's your ratio, everybody? before we start the show.
Yes.
How many winners do you hang out with comparison to how many losers you have in your life? I know the losers, you don't hang out with them, with the losers, but you know some. You're around them. They might be a family member. It might be somebody that you can't. So you have to be around. Could be a baby father, a baby mother. They could be a loser. You gotta deal with them. You gotta deal with them. And I tell you this, B, before, and then I'm gonna be quiet, and then you can rock out.
You don't have to be quiet, Shawn.
One of my friends, man, God bless this guy, man. Oh my God, man. Man, he's going through like the baby mama drama. You know what I mean?
What's going on?
Well, B, the baby mother is dysfunctional. She can't get it together. Financial problems. They got the kids. You know, he's always helping her out, always giving her the extra money and all. And I applaud this man. But the situation is he's in a full-time relationship every day with another woman that he loves. And in the beginning, the girlfriend, B, before we start the show, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Welcome to Harvey's house. B Love's on the other end. We're gonna chop it up with B.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
And B, this woman, the girlfriend, you know, who they're in one of those serious committed relationships. Cindy J calls the term domestic partnership.
Okay.
It sounds so procedural to me. It sounds so businesslike. This is my domestic partner. I would get offensive if I wasn't married and I was dating someone and we were in a full-term relationship and they introduced me as my domestic partner. I think it's kind of weird.
You would? Oh my God, I've done that before.
Oh, wait. Hold that thought then. Hold that thought. B, hold that thought because I got ADHD. Now, the woman, B, and God bless her as well. She's a good friend of mine too as well. She was with it in the beginning because of the struggles of the baby mother, because of the kindness of her heart. Remember, we talked about that. Birds of a feather flock together. Tell me who you hang out with. I'll tell you who you are. Right? So, as you know, in this committed relationship with her man, who's my friend, she was with it. She was on board. She helped out as much as she can. Because that was the type of person, it's the type of person that she is. But I think that's have ran its course because of the dysfunction of the baby mother. There's no more, listen, we need the car, we need this, drop them off, the kid. All that's stopping.
Yeah.
But how much, and it doesn't matter, man or woman, how much do you tolerate how much do you tolerate helping, the baby mother or the baby father if you're in a relationship?
I think, that is such a delicate area because I can understand the man or woman wanting to help the other person to making sure that the kids are okay. I get that part. The part that I don't understand is the intrusion on the relationship. Like, there doesn't seem to be boundaries. And the one thing in any relationship that anybody needs to have is boundaries. So, if you're allowing this woman to dictate your time, your money, what's going on with y'all, because everything that goes on with them impacts us. So if this is all going on, then I'm going to need you to get that under control. I'm going to need you. If you want to be with me, there needs to be some boundaries. Because if there's no boundary set, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to work in this situation. As you see, the woman, your friend, is a giver. So she doesn't mind. She didn't mind taking on the job. But the job is out of control. And he's not doing anything to put the brakes on this, is my question.
Well,
where are the boundaries?
See, but yeah, good thing. I'm glad you're bringing this up. And welcome to the show, guys. Good morning. God bless. Ed Lover ticket is moving fast, man. You guys come on out this Sunday, right around the corner. Sunday, September the 18th at the IMU, 831 South Delaware Drive. Eastern Pennsylvania, doors open up at 5. Showtime 6. Ed Lover and friends. Let's go. Now, he's on board with his domestic partner, right? But the problem is, like you just said, and he's going through that whole turbulence. B, as far as the children, he had. He knows the baby, the mother is struggling, but the kids are involved. So he's having a fight within himself because obviously this is a good man. He's a great man. He's gonna make sure his kids is all right. But I believe that this young man is now setting these boundaries now, where it's just nothing that there's nothing more that he can do. And the domestic partner is like, we're done. We did enough.
Right.
So my thing is this to you, B. If you was in that situation, welcome to the show, guys. Good morning. B Love's on the phone. Weird Wednesdays. B, if you was in that situation, how much? And I asked this question to all the women in the chat room and the men, but more to the women. How much does a woman tolerate a dysfunctional baby mother? But the man is in a quagmire because he has a few kids with he got kids with this woman, and these kids are older kids, but they're still
how old are the kids?
The kids are in their early teens.
Okay, so for me, again, there has to boundaries for everybody makes people step their game up. If there were boundaries in place where Chick knew, and I understand that there's an impact to the kids, but there's an impact to the kids if nothing happens, if you know what what I mean. So if we do nothing and the mom is struggling, we understand she's struggling, okay. But where are the boundaries for her to get herself together and to get better? As a person, you need to contribute to us. You need to contribute to this. And that's why as a woman on the other side, i.e. your friend, and to be in that situation, it's like, we can help, but this is as much as we can do in terms of our help. That's it. You have to figure out a way to make other things happen.
Yeah, I do.
Now, we're not talking about babies either.
Right. Yeah, I got your text with the additional. Hold on, B. I got your text with the additional folks, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, no, hear me out. I'm gonna call you back like about 9:30. Okay. All right. I apologize. B, I'm sorry. That Ed Lover ticket moving. I apologize. Go ahead, continue on. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying there has to be boundaries for everyone, and there can only be so much help because back to the point of how is this impacting me and my man and our relationship where I'm trying to help him out, and at what cost? And that's different for every woman. Every woman has her own bucket, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is where I talk about protection from our men. This is why I talk about, the things where it's like, I'm not asking you to go against the world, but you have to put boundaries in place so that you and I are not impacted by this. What does that mean? That means that we're picking up the kids on a schedule so that we can work around our schedules to make that happen and nobody's inconvenienced. That means we got to take the kids school shopping. That means we have to take them to the doctor on this date and time. Those things can be put in place and they can be managed. But if this is an out of control situation where the baby mama is, it's erratic, we always got to put money out whenever she needs it. If that's the case, then maybe we need to have a conversation about us taking these kids since they're teenagers and we're already doing the whole job anyway.
Right.
And her figuring out what her life is. But what I'm saying is there cannot be such an impact to us. If there is, then you're not managing the relationship. You're part of the relationship as the man.
Right. And it's weird. It's weird that you say. And thank you for sharing. Definitely valid points. And before we get into the madness of the show, good morning, guys. Welcome. Remember, we're bringing the show to New York City, Comedy in Harlem. I actually have the flyer. The flyer has the wrong address. As soon as the graphics got put the right address on it, we're going to send it out later on today. Get your tickets now. We're coming to New York, live podcast broadcast at the Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street. Y'all come on out. B, now it's interesting, like Lynette Serrano, God bless her, one of our beloved, and I don't even want to say family member, I want to say family members because I love her and we all do. She just wrote in the chat room. She says, I left a relationship, right, because I was about to help him take care of his kids. Now, right, that becomes, she left a relationship because she's about to help take care of his kids. Right, so, right, what's the threshold with that? Like, at certain point, like, I can't take care of all these kids and all these situations and all these problems that come with, because it seemed like all these problems that came in these situations and these issues tumbled into the new relationship.
Right.
This was binding problems from back in the day.
Right. Because he brought the problem into the relationship. He's the one that's allowing this to go on. When you get to a certain point and a certain age, especially, as a woman with children, you have to realize that you have to do certain things in order to make things work. If we're co-parenting, I can't be selfish and you can't be selfish. Let's find this balance so that we can both have a life.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And co-parent and be respectful of each other and each other's relationships. Because if this is your partner is going to be a part of my life too. My kid's life, for sure. So I need to have some sort of relationship. We don't have to be buddy-buddy, but we should always be respectful. We have birthdays. We have graduations. We have weddings. Everybody should be good. So if this is going on, again, it's because he is not setting the proper boundaries. So I go back to the same thing. I need to check my man. Honey, this is too much. If we're doing it all, we need to be having a different conversation. But if we're not, and we're supposed to be co-parenting, she needs to hold her weight. It's called being a mother. Just saying. Hold down do what you're supposed to do, and let's have a balance. Because if not, like I know, especially with children, it feels like a lot when you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
It's a lot of work. Especially today.
Okay.
So she needs to step up. That's how I feel.
Now, here's the deal, and then we're gonna move on. And God bless, because I want before we go into the show, I was reading online that I'm talking about a minute. Okay, so man and woman got special shout out to Greg Young and Nut, Mr. Young and Nut, Kwani Kwan, and all the rest of y'all. We heading to New York City live.
Yes. October 27th.
All our New York listeners, I want each and every one of you in the building. It would be an honor for you guys to watch us live doing this podcast, and then the comedy show, and then the after party, and we also celebrate Sidney J's birthday. Okay, so men and women, you see here you're going down that man trail again, but men and women, both men and women, birds of a feather flock together. You know that it's a bad relationship, or you know that there's heavy turbulence with the baby mother or the baby father, if with financial reasons, mental reasons. Y'all, you know this. Both of you guys know this before you entered into a new relationship. Okay, so let's everybody, let's knock this off. You know you got an unstable baby father, and you know you got a crazy baby mother. We all know this before the new person come in. Try your best. I'm not a relationship expert. I've been thrown out of 57 women houses. I've been in 78 relationships. Okay,
that makes you certified.
I know what's going on in these streets, because I literally been out in these streets. I've been thrown out in these streets. Try to clean up some of that mess before you bring somebody else into your life, and it's heartbreaking that you bring somebody into your life and the baby mother or the baby father dominates the whole side of the family. Like, you can't even bring the new woman or new man into the family because these two neighbors are walking in and out of your parents' house or your auntie's house like they running everything. Okay? Right. So when you bring somebody new into your life, cut all this activity off with the baby mother and the baby father getting free reigns and access over to your family's house. Because you want to get a clear path for that new relationship, and whoever that is, to come in and welcome them into your family. Whether if your family like it or not, that person deserves the respect of a clear path into your family or whoever, your friends or whatever, without this annoying baby mother or baby father, which you know that's causing problems.
Right.
So we're going to start from there. Now, before we get into the show, welcome to the show, guys.
Okay.
There's another situation here. This guy, man, this is a tough one. Before we move on, hey guys, welcome to the show. Put a number 1 chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. Matter of fact, Cindy J will be back next Monday because she's going out to California. Let's clap for Cindy. She's going out to California for a few days and she'll be back. Mr. Miko will be here tomorrow, rest of the week. And I want to, and everybody in chat room, let's applaud the one and only B Love on the phone right now. Let's go.
Aw, thank you.
Are they in the chat room, B?
Yes, they're in the chat room.
Okay.
We got a one from Gregory.
Okay, good. All right, so this is a tough one, and I've been there, man. And I've been there.
Why is it so hard?
No, this is another situation. I've been there. B, check this out, man. Someone, listen. Okay, this particular person has separated. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but it's the breakup, the breakup of the marriage.
Right.
And the marriage had a house and the cars and the kids and the whole thing, and that was the marriage.
Right.
It was like a full like a regular American marriage.
Very traditional. Okay.
2.7 kids, 2 cars, the mortgage, the thing, the whole thing, the church, all that crap. And the breakup happened, right? And it was unfortunate. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't want to see these things happen. I mean, I know they happen, and I get it. But the problem with this one is the ex-husband, right, keeps smashing the wife periodically, the ex-wife.
The one he's still married to, or
they're not married. No, they're done.
But they're still smashing.
They're still smashing periodically every once in a while.
That is total comfort. That is just like about being comfortable. But I mean, would you agree?
Well, like I said, I've been there, and then we're gonna move on, guys. Welcome to the show, fellas. I'm talking to the fellas, and to the women, but to women, because the women got a part to play because they opening up those legs. But fellas that are divorcing or that are divorced, and I'm talking about the married guys, not the domestic partner guys. I'm talking the married guys.
Okay. Got it.
Fellas, you can't go over. You can't smash your ex. You can't smash your ex-wife. And I'm saying that, and I've done that back in the day. And welcome to the show, guys. We're a great show. B's going to get some into these news stories. Weird Wednesdays. We truly appreciate you. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Big shout out to Comedy World Network. Thank you. I've been there. Where you break up. I mean, I was married. I was married. My wife and I separated. We were never to get back together again. My ex-wife, at this time, may she rest in peace. We knew that wasn't going to happen, right, B? Right. But for that, 12-month to 18-month cycle, after I got my place and, she still was living, over there, right? Uh-huh. And then I was dropping off money, for the kids and all that. And then I would tap.
You were dropping off.
Oh, yeah, I was, then I would go over there and tap that ass every once in a while, knowing I shared this story before. But my whole thing is with this particular person is becoming a conflict because the guy, he wants to date. I said, you can't date if you're still smashing your ex-wife, bro. Because that's going to cause a tremendous amount of problems because to me, and this happened to me as well, the ex-wife or the wife or the breakup, they still got the power, bro.
Right.
So when you introduce the new chick into the equation, she could go over there real quick without hesitation and drop a dime. She could drop that, even though we're not together no more, this is still my ex-husband or ex-whatever, and we still smashing.
Right. What? But is it okay? So hold on. If you're dating, though, we're not, unless we're in a committed relationship, I'm assuming that you're dating other people and that you're possibly sleeping with other people. Unless the relationship takes a direction where I'm seeing that it's just us, like we're spending that kind of time and we're doing those kind of things. But if other than that, if I'm just seeing you every once in a while and we're dating and we're not exclusive, I don't really care who you smash. So if your ex-wife wants to come over and drop a dime, as long as that dime does not coincide when you and I said us, she can say whatever the hell she wants. I don't care. Then keep it honest, so that way we don't have to ask any of these questions. And that's the other thing. We give people sometimes too much power. You're not coming over here to talk to me about my man. I'm good. I should know who my man is, and you should not be able to come over here and drop any dimes. Just saying.
Shout out to my beloved nephew Lee Scott in the building also.
Lee.
The Godfather solo. God bless you, brother. I want to talk to you fellas real quick. We're going to get into the news. Fellas, if you are in this type of situation where every once in a while you tapping that ass of the wife, the ex-wife, you got to stop. This is not good. And for the ex-wife or the wife or whatever, stop smashing. Because it's almost like you're still in a little weird relationship. You gotta stop, because it's going to be horrific once even one of you, especially this guy, bringing a new person into the equation, and you're still tapping that ex-wife. You can't tap the wife, bro.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Brothers.
Why are you going back anyway? Is that some kind of? To me, I think it's just comfortable.
Now, we've all, and let me speak for myself. I mean, I say this. There's been multiple breakups in my life. I remember 78 relationships, then we'll move on. And doing that breakup or breaking up, right, I done went back and tapped some ass. Give me a number one. B, have you ever broke up with in a relationship, official breakup, but 2 or 3 weeks later, whatever, you opened up those legs?
Sure have.
See? We've all done it.
Sure have. Wide open.
Wide open. Knowing that we dead wrong. Put it on one chat room if you did that. You know you was wrong, but you slid in it.
Yes.
And you know what? And you guys could be in the actual act as it's happening, knowing that you're dead wrong.
Right. Exactly. No, you're saying it as you're in the act.
You're both taking your clothes off, and you're like, we're not supposed to be doing this.
Okay.
Soon as y'all touch each other, no. And next thing you know, what's happening.
It's happening, like really happening. Listen. Sometimes you just need, like they said in the chat room, we need that old thing back. They want that old thing back.
Put it on one chat room if you accidentally fell back into the breakup vagina or penis.
Vanetta George said, I knew I was effing wrong. Exactly.
Put it on one chat room. You know we were wrong. Come on, guys. I think we've all, if you've never been through nothing like this in your adult life, you're on the wrong freaking planet.
Lee Scott said he's never said. He says, no, I don't have that dead wrong feeling until after the money shot.
Oh my! I wish I could see. Half of the people in the chat room I can't even see. Oh, well, that's a man that has no feelings at all.
Okay.
Until he busts a nut. It is true though, right? Every after you bust the nut, like clarity starts to come back, doesn't it?
Exactly.
soon as you're like, oh shit. Maybe soon as you're like, oh my God, what the? Fellas, put it up in the chat room if you. Oh my God. Ladies, put it up in the chat room. You like, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you say, oh my goodness. Fellas go, oh my God.
Oh.
And you don't even, fellas, you don't even go back for the, fellas, you don't even go back for the second nut. You just bounce.
Gregory Youngernut said, yep. That's a number one in the chat room.
Fellas, you ever bust it? I go, oh my God. You gotta get out of here. You don't even go for the second nut. You just leave.
Hindsight is 2020 after you release that pressure. Listen.
Oh my God. But the problem is then like.
That's called backsliding. What is that term called?
I don't, what is it?
Backsliding.
I don't know what it's called. I think I would call it a relapse. I relapsed in the vagina.
Wow.
But we both have a part to play in that, B. Come on, I know how you whatever planet you're on, with these men. But it goes both ways, and you just admitted it yourself. Okay?
Absolutely.
And then it gets to a point where you get into that third or fourth argument, and then what we always say, this is why we're not together. Put it up in the chat room if you ever had that conversation in your adult life after the breakup, after the second or third smash, and usually it's the woman as well. The woman usually say that line. This is why we're not together.
Exactly.
Put it up in the chat room if you had used that term or whatever term you use.
Right.
This is why. And you say all this in front of the kids.
Exactly. Kids'
Yeah.
ears are wide open. Blame it on the Henny.
Say that again.
I said this, and the kids' ears are wide open.
Yeah.
Your point. They listening to this. Exactly. This
Let me
is
tell
why
you,
we're not together.
B, let me tell you something. Like I said, I've been in 78 relationships. At least 12 of them, the breakup was right in front of the kids.
Yeah. Do you think that has that impacted your kids today in a positive or negative way? Because some kids, they walk away with what not to do. And some kids use it as an excuse as to do it.
Listen.
What do you have?
I say this. I don't want to go to the stream of the breakup, but put it in one chat room if you argue with your wife or your girlfriend or your domestic partner in front of the kids. Give me 7 number ones.
We trying to parent different.
Give me, I don't give a damn. If me and listen, my wife and I was arguing the other night in front of my bonus son. Okay?
You were arguing the other night in front of your bonus
Yeah, the bonus son was playing hockey and whatever. Me and my wife going at it, and then after that, we'd all sat down and ate dinner. That was some old-fashioned argument right there.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I don't like being with no women like, we can't argue in front of the kids. F them kids, like Danielle Williams would say.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get this argument popping. Yeah, I used to date this chick. She like, don't argue in front of her. Shut the F up. We going in. I'm revved up. I can't turn this down because little Timmy's in the other room. I'm already turned up. Put it up in one chat room if you've been turned up and you had to argue in front of these babies. I couldn't stand this chick back in the day. She like, you can't argue in front of the kid. Shut up.
Sean, that's old school parenting. You don't parent like that today, Sean.
Put it up with chat room. You had a little light argument in front of them kids. But B, give me 17 number ones. You can't when Harvey when that faucet's running, it's hard to turn it off, baby.
Oh my goodness. There was in the chat room.
Give me some ones. Am I the only one, B? I can't see the chat room.
No, you are not the only one.
Come on, put it up. Come on, let's liberate ourselves. Let's liberate ourselves. Let's be honest. That's right. Turned up. The other day, me and my wife was grappling a little bit in front of little bonus son. He took it like a champ. He was like, oh, whatever.
Oh, wow. while is gonna happen. I'm sorry, people just disagree. You know what I'm saying? But it can't be the norm.
B, you never turned up with an argument and the baby right there in front of you, B?
Are you crazy? I have lost my lid on more than one occasion. I've lit everybody up. The kids, I was like that lady in the caravan. Everybody's getting it right now.
Yo, let's clap. Let's clap. Yo, B, I'm gonna clap for you. I think it's actually healthy a little bit to turn up in front of them kids. What are they saying in the chat room, B? I can't even see the chat room.
They're saying, yes, people have definitely, you have ones in the chat room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Turn up, baby!
7 ones in the chat room, Harvey, for people who have lost their crap in front of the kids.
I used to,
not alone.
Man, that chick used to get me upset, man, all the time. She's like, no, you're in front of the kids. She's like, dude, we're gonna do this later. I'm turned up!
Right now.
My head's gonna blow up!
Now.
Let this kid hear what really goes down in life.
Oh my God. Said the girl, we doing this. Oh my God.
Turn up!
Turn up. Exactly.
Get your yell on in front of them kids.
No, listen, somebody's gonna yell at them somewhere. They need to know how to handle it.
Exactly. Exactly. When you want to yell at the kids in a controlled environment with their loving parents or step parents or whatever, let's do that.
Okay.
And then me and my wife was grappling, and then once we finished grappling, she went in one room and I went in another. A little bonus. So I was like, all right, what we gonna do now?
Right. What's the plan?
You know what I'm saying? The dog is like, what happened? What?
Oh my goodness. Are we having pizza right now or burgers? Like,
Then we all came. Well, everybody, took an adult timeout.
That's right.
Came back in, and then we started. We went on with our day. It was nothing. We were just going on with our day. We all went on with our day. It was no problem. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Exactly. It really isn't.
Put a number 1 chat room if you're enjoying the show. Put a number 2 if you're not. Again, before we get into our first story, God bless you guys. We had a heart sat in the chat room. Hey, I'm gonna do that acapella after the show, before the show ends today. I really can't see this chat room as well. I can't. Yeah, I can't see this. I can't see the chat room. I'll fix that. B, again. Before we move on, everybody, especially I'm talking to the husbands and the wives, the ex-ones, the ones that's been married or whatever, stop doing the smashing because, B, that could be a long-term relationship.
Right.
The breakup and then the continuous sporadic smash could last for years.
Yep.
It could last for it could last for a lifetime.
Yep.
You could move on. You could move on and even remarry or whatever. And then every once in a while, you're still smashing the ex-husband or ex-wife.
Yep.
So what does that say, B? Should you marry? This is the question, B. Should you marry or get into a relationship? Here go with these relationship questions. Okay, just one last one. Should you get married? Can you get married? Should you marry a woman or a man that has an ex-wife?
Yes, I would have to see how they interact in their relationship. Yes, I could. As long as it's a healthy interaction, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. But if it's something where I see it's too comfortable or, I don't know. There's just certain things for me that I'm like, yeah, I'm not okay with this. This is not okay. Because I know what healthy boundaries look like. So if I see something that's off to me, couples that are too lovey-dovey or people that I find, and I think I told you not long ago, I was at my ex's house and it was his girlfriend and his ex-wife and then there was me and, we were just all sitting down and, just talking because we've created those healthy boundaries. And his girlfriend knows who I am. I know who she is. We don't speak on the phone, but I'm respectful of her as a woman in his house. And so the ex-wife was there, and I love her stuff. But she's just sitting there bringing up old stuff that didn't even matter. Oh, because so you remember when this happened? Like, she was speaking of periods of when they were married. And I'm like, who cares? Why would you even bring that stuff up? It doesn't even matter. But sometimes people just need to feel important. So we just let her rock her show, feel important. We know what it is, and keep it moving. But this is what I mean. There has to be healthy boundaries within how everybody interacts with one another. Don't come over here talking that rah-rah about when you guys were together 20 years ago. Who cares? You know what I mean?
I hear everything you're saying, but shout out to Kathy Garrison and also Danielle Williams. I just mentioned your name. I don't know if you heard it. Vanetta George, and I can see a little bit of the chat room, and also Wendy. Wendy, we see you October the 27th. I need the whole.
Danielle in the building.
I need the whole Bronx. I need the whole Bronx crew in the building. Wendy, I need you there October the 27th. Comedy Hall.
Prentice is still in Facebook jail. Oh my God,
yeah.
Prentice.
Damn.
Did anybody put any money on your books yet?
Princess
is the lawyer, Shawn.
Yeah, no, Princess is probably, and shout out to my folks over on YouTube. He's probably over there parked somewhere. Now, B, wait a minute, before we get into these stories real quick. B, are you saying that recently you was at your ex-boyfriend house and his ex-wife was there and his current girlfriend was in the build? All four of you were in the same place?
All three of us.
Oh,
yeah, all four of us.
There's four of you guys.
With him, yes.
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. I hear everything you say. I'm hearing everything you say. But in the beginning of this conversation, shout out to guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. This is where you get your morning started, right? God bless you. B, you just said you was in the same place with and you said it so cavalier, like that was gonna go right past me. Harvey missed nothing. When you talk to me, be careful. I hear everything. I absorb it all. It might not seem like I don't, but I do. Even with the ADHD, it's very weird. B, you just said that you was in the same place. You said you was with your ex-boyfriend. He's with his ex-wife was there and his current girlfriend.
Yep.
B, what is that about? Why is there 3 generations of vagina in front of this man that he used to smash? What's going on with that?
Listen, we have children together, and co-parenting has always been such an important thing for me. So, I always wanted my children to understand that they had a support system, despite the fact that we didn't work out. And so, everybody wasn't always on board at the same time, but eventually we got there. And it was, we were there at his daughter's baby shower. And they, we all are a blended family.
Well, wait. Let me stop. Hold on. Let me stop. Wait, B, hold on. Let me stop you. I apologize. Wait a minute. So this is not your ex, meaning your baby father.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue on.
Yeah, that's it. So we all respect each other, and we all understand that we're here for the kids, and we have boundaries. So I'm not calling him in the middle of the night to ask him for anything, and if I do, or if he calls me, this is how respectful and how much of a family we are. If he calls me in the middle of the night, I'm picking up the phone because I know it's an issue, and vice versa. I don't understand people who I'm calling you and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're not picking up because your girlfriend's laying next to you. I'm your kid's mom. If I'm calling you in the middle of the night, something's going on. So we have that kind of respect for one another. But because I'm not calling you.
Hold on.
All the time. When we see each other, we sit down, we chop it up just real people. And we talk about everything, the kids, politics, money, whatever. And then I'm on my way, or he's on his way, and life is great.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No smashing, none of the above.
Everybody, B Love's on the phone tonight, LGL Real Talk, part 2, I guess, 7:30. Y'all going over there and listen to B. Don't comment, like I said, because, my folks is... My folks is out of control. Now, we like I always said, we listen to B and all her friends over there tonight that got their lives together. Thank God for Jesus. Okay. Before we get into these news stories, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We truly appreciate your Ed Lover this Sunday at the IMU and live broadcast podcast October the 27th, Comedy in Harlem. We are moving and we got a lot going on here on this show. Now, boy, you're taking blended family to a whole nother level, and you actually sound proud of it. And I'm not mad. And I'm not mad at you. If it works, you keep it working. Like Eddie Kendricks would say, keep on trucking. Back in the day.
But I'm just saying, I'm able to walk into a relationship because that's how this whole conversation started. It all started with somebody that you know who has baby mama drama, and it's starting to interfere with his relationship. I'm able to walk into a relationship without those kind of unhealthy situations that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm bringing to the table. People talk, well, what are you bringing to the table? I'm not bringing that to the table. So that's important for me, and I think that's part of the healing process when we talk about LGL Real Talk, which, guys, please make sure you tune in tonight at 7:30 where we talk that ish. You know, that's the whole that's the point.
Hold on,
not where you know, letting those unhealthy things go so that you can get to a point where when you do walk into a relationship with somebody, it's not like, yeah, so this nigga, this nigga who just jumped out, this neighbor who just jumped out the bushes, don't worry about him. He just acts up every once in a while. Because we still smashing, and he just don't know how to act. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's not the conversation.
Shout out to my beloved nephew Lee Scott. He just sent a chat and dropped off some kids. He got a few minutes to listen to the show before he dropped the kids off again. God bless him. But B, let me tell you something, okay? I don't give a damn about these blended families. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
There'd be no phone calls from any ex or baby mother or whatever at 2:00 in the morning, and we're talking sports, and I don't care. I'm not picking up the phone. That's for you. Listen, that's for you, and God bless. And that's the way it works for you, and I'm happy for you because that is definitely a milestone that's rarely heard of and achieved, especially in the African American Latino community. Maybe the Babylonians are good with that, but let me tell you this: all that extra talking, all that, we cool in the gang. No, we're not. We deal with the task at hand, and that's these kids. And after that, you keep it pushing. The relationship for me has evolved into a whole nother situation. We are not cool like that, even if we were. You talk about boundaries. No, those boundaries are short. I applaud you for being in the same room. It was a baby shower. So your baby father was having another baby. Oh, his daughter. Wait. Yeah. Your baby father's daughter from another woman, right? Or is it your daughter?
No, my baby daddy's daughter and his ex-wife, who's the mom of the daughter, were there, and his current girlfriend and the ex-wife, the current girlfriend was there as well.
So what the hell are you doing? Why? Wait a minute, B. Why are you there?
Because I practically raised the girl myself. She's like my stepdaughter. She is my stepdaughter.
Oh, okay.
I love her like my own. So she has a baby shower, and I'm invited, which they did invite me. I went.
So, boy, no wonder how the girlfriend feels about this. All these people around.
Now the girlfriend, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really. She definitely had a smile on her face, but I do not know how comfortable she was with the whole situation because she was just in there like.
Of course, B. Of course, because.
I couldn't really tell.
But of course, B. Because there was one extra baby mother in the building. You only get a one baby mother limitation. She feels a certain way because two baby mothers are in the building. And why? Why are two baby mothers in the building? But you know what you just said? She's like a stepdaughter to me. Yeah. Who invited you, B? Who the hell invited you?
The baby's mother.
And B, you know what, B? And I love you to death. You should have sat that one out.
Why?
You should have said because there's a traffic jam of baby mothers in the building.
Everybody was fine.
Yeah, it was like the Cross Bronx Expressway of baby mothers. Everybody paying the toll to be in the place to be. And the new girlfriend, she can't compete with this. And how's the relationship with your baby father's daughter and the new girlfriend? What's going on? What's that? Hey, B, I don't know.
It's not that serious.
Put a number one in the chat room if you think B should have stayed her ass home. Put a number one in the chat room because now, what is that? She's like your stepdaughter, so now you having a step grandkid? What's going on, B?
No, listen.
And then the phone is ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're picking up the phone. He's picking up the phone. So, B, if you had an issue non-relatable to the child, are you calling your baby father with his new girlfriend at 2 o'clock in the morning? So let's say to talk about a segment of LGL. Are you doing that?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So what's all this 2 o'clock in the morning phone calling all about? My question would be, Jesus Christ, your baby father, ex-husband, whoever he is, might have the biggest slung on earth if he got 3 women in the same place at the same time.
Sean, if there's something going on with regards to my health, or if there's an emergency that's going on with regards to family, I'm going to reach out. And that's the only way I would reach out, is if I'm in a situation where I need to let him know what's going on with me, a car accident, something like that, and vice versa. He knows that I don't really have a lot of people, so he is the lifeline to my kid. I can call my kid directly, but just so his dad knows, because that's the kind of relationship we have. Now, am I calling him at 2 o'clock in the morning to talk anything? Absolutely not. But if there's a situation that requires me to give him a call, I will. And he will pick up. Hopefully. I think he will. I know that I will. But I'm just saying, to me, that's healthy boundaries. And the girlfriend could be there because guess what? That's her man. I was there to support the daughter. That's it. The daughter and the grandbaby. And again, we've already resolved all those issues a long time ago. So there's no reason for anyone to feel uncomfortable.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. The poor girlfriend, I want to give an announcement to the girlfriend. Girlfriend, get the hell out of this thing.
Oh my
I
God.
want you out of this thing. There's no way you can compete with this.
It's not healthy.
It's not, the girlfriend, whoever you are, and I know you're probably a beautiful woman, I want you out the door. You can't compete with this. You got the ex-wife, the other wife, the baby, the daughter, the new baby that's coming. It's too much going on.
Well, listen, Tracy, the Godfather, said he was with a woman and her ex still lived in the house. And dude came from his room to her room, sat on the bed, and said he needed to talk to somebody because he was stressed. Everybody got their own brother-husband situation, so let it go. Just let it go.
Now, before we get into our first news story, I'm taking personal inventory. And I want to know if I was in that same situation and it was in reverse. Say if I was the one of the baby fathers. Say if the ex and my baby mother had the daughter, or the other baby mother had a daughter, and the daughter looked at me as a father, and I came over there and I was the new boyfriend, and then all the other baby fathers were there. And let's add on another baby father.
Oh Lord.
Let's add on another baby father.
Actually, let's add another baby father, because guess what? The ex-wife was there with her husband.
Oh my
God.
God.
Everybody, it was a full room.
Oh my God. What is this black polygamy? What's going on? Now, B, before we get into some news, wait a minute. This is black polygamy. What is going on here? Now, B.
Sean, what is the dress code for Sunny's birthday, October 27th? I can't wait. It's coming up. You guys are going to be living. What's the dress code?
Let's put a pause on coming up. Guys look neat, look neat. Like, guys look neat after work neat. Somebody, we're going to have a few cameras in there expanding the audience. So, put your grown in section. I wouldn't get too over the top, but nice button down, and ladies put on, nice top, a little dress or whatever. Come on out, have a good time. So, I equate it as an after work feel on a Friday. You know how you go to like say you're going back to the old school club. Say you're going back to Bentleys or you're going back to those type of clubs. It's like that type of atmosphere.
Not a Bentley.
I'm looking for that type of atmosphere, guys. Or the Shadow on 28th Street. Now, and then let's move on, because I want to hear your news stories. Again, if I'm the boyfriend, the new boyfriend, boy, there's no wins here. And my girlfriend has 3 other baby fathers, and they all come to the event. I'm not coming to that. I'm gonna sit that one out.
Listen, it ain't for everybody.
I can't. I hear you with this blending family, and man, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a round. Everybody, let's give B a round of applause for her transparency and her honesty. You're better than me. Fellas, put a number in chat room if you're the new boyfriend and all 2 and 3 other baby fathers are in the building at a baby shower. Are you involving yourself in that? Put a number 1 if you're staying home. Put a number 2 if you're not. Give Harvey a number 1. I'm not dealing with this.
If you are my man, you're going to the baby shower with me. You're going to know about it. You're not only going, we're buying a gift together, and let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, well, let's clap for that. All right, dude, since you put it that way.
You're going.
Well, I'm going to sit in the corner, and I'm going to watch the football game. Or whatever.
You won't have a great time. There's going to be ish talking. There's going to be
no, it's not.
Good food.
No, it's
Cut
not.
It out, Shawn.
No, it's not. B, in the back of my mind, remember, I suffer from dirtbagism. In the back of my mind, I'm going to look at these other 3 baby fathers and be like, damn, that movie's going to play again. Man, she smashed all 3 of these dudes? And there's babies running around this mother, like, and I'm not even winning. Like, and the daughters is there, and they showing the daughter is showing the other baby father that's not even her dad love more than I am. I'm not putting up with that. I'm not saying that happened to you. There's a lot of love in this whole situation. I'm not doing that. And on top of that, there'd be no see. I couldn't deal with a relationship like that, because there'd be no calling. Nobody's cool at 2:00 in the morning calling. I know what you're saying. Life issues, yes. Health, children, yes. Those calls have to be made and talked about. I get it. But all that other, like you just said, and God bless you, B, and thank you, I guess, again for your honesty. You said, like, yeah, you and the baby mother, the ex or whatever he is to you. I say that respectfully. Y'all can talk about politics, sports, and all. No. No, because politics and sports leads back to the vagina. V, it's this order. Politics, sports, vagina. B. Politics, sports, weather, vagina. No. It ain't that much cool in the world for me.
Exactly, Wendy. Shawn in there thinking about, damn, who's bigger than I? Who up in here got the biggest one?
Right, exactly. And men are like bulls. They sitting there strutting around, walking around. I don't have no wins. I'm not a baby father. I'm the new neighbor on the block.
Listen,
I can't win. I don't even know half of these people. I don't even know half of these people in the event, and I'm still looking crazy because you made me bring a gift.
Right, you're bringing a gift.
And you know what the gift is? The real gift is I'm just the 4th slong. And you know what? I don't know. I might bug out and just pull out my slong and say, which one we gonna do here?
Instead of doing a measure the baby.
That's right. I'm gonna look at it, baby. Pull your slong out, neighbor. Let's just get this all out on the table. Matter of fact, let's just gangbang this. Let's gangbang the bitch.
Let everybody go all out.
Let everybody go. Let's run a church. Let's do some old school and run a train on this broad.
Oh my God. I can't with you, Shawn Harvey. I simply cannot.
Let's run a train on it. Might as well.
Oh my goodness. I can't with you. See how you took blended family to a whole left? I can't with you.
Again. Again. God bless you. God bless you with your blended family. Matter of fact, everybody, let's applaud B. This is unbelievable. You come in there strutting, and if you guys have never seen B Love visually, this is a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
How does the baby mother look? Is she beautiful like you?
We're all good-looking women.
How does the girlfriend look, B?
She's very attractive as well.
Who's the youngest one? Who got the fattest ass? Who got the thickest legs?
You see?
Who got the best hair? Because your woman thinking that too.
Oh my goodness.
You can't sit there and tell me that when you met after you broke up with your baby father and the new chick came into his life, you can't tell me you didn't size this neighbor up.
Oh my goodness.
All women do it. Come on now, I've been in a relationship where the prior girlfriend was a beautiful woman, and then the next girl after that was just a regular neighbor, and then the beautiful woman was like, "Where you messing with that? That's what you doing?
Right.
That's where we at right now." This bitch got on a dirty white T-shirt, right? And she picking up my son with you, like I've had those conversations.
Yes.
Like, wow, damn. She got some jeans and everything. She took the train. One of my baby mothers said like this. She took the train here. Yo, my other baby mother came out the train with my son. My other baby mother, it was like a baby mother conference.
Oh, and you're saying you're talking about
And my current baby mother looked at the other baby mother like, she took the train here.
Oh my God.
I was like, shut the fuck. She's like, you took that train here on a Sunday, 6 train. I didn't know the 6 train ran. She's like, I didn't know the 6 train ran at 2 o'clock. And then the baby mother was like, hi, how you doing? And then the second one was like, oh, for a friend, girl, what's going? Nice to meet you. Soon as she walked away, I didn't know the 6 train stopped on. I didn't know it ran express.
Oh my goodness.
Don't talk like that in front of my other son, bro. So y'all do the same thing. And it was a Sunday too. It was after though. I didn't know the thing. I thought we was going to Apple. My second baby was like, I thought we was going to Applebee's. She couldn't make. You gonna tell me she don't have a car? She said. I said, we're going to be at the train station. You ain't. And then my third baby mother, she got all dressed because she was a bad bitch. So I knew that my third baby mother was going to slay my second baby mother. I already knew that right out the gate. Because she was a bad bitch. So I wanted to tell this other one, like, you stay over there, I'll pick up my son, and then we'll meet back on that. She's like, nah, I'm coming. No, you stay over here. Third baby mother had a fat ass. I said, you stay over there. I'm gonna pick this one over here. No, I'm coming. Where we meeting them at? They meeting us, and my baby, here she goes. She like, we can meet. She meeting us in front of the building. I said, I gotta go over to the train station. She took the train. Yo, she said she took the. She said she took the train. I thought the 6 train ran this fast. We gotta go to 180. Okay, because it doesn't stop over here. Shut up! And then soon we pull up. I said, because back then you couldn't tell me I was fly. I had all these 4 cars. I was just out of control dope neighbor.
Oh my God.
I pull up. I go, I'm gonna go get back. No, we gonna come out together. We gonna make it. She gonna get out the car with me.
She gonna let her know.
So listen, you women, y'all size up too. Knock it off. For the number 1 chat room, ladies, if you've been in that position where you met the new girlfriend, the new whatever, and you sized this chick up, and you knew you was gonna bust her ass. Put a number 2 in the chat room if you know that you couldn't bust this chick ass and you just stayed in the house. Because that's a conflict of interest as well. That's a conflict. If the new chick is a bad bitch and you're a regular bitch, you got to stay in regular lane.
I don't care how bad you are. When it comes down to me dealing and interacting, it has nothing to do with it at this stage of the game. But there's been a few chicks I feel like, yo, you can get it.
Oh, let's clap for that. Right.
You could definitely get the smack down. Like, I'm gonna need you to take the attitude down a few notches. Like, yes, I have been there.
Oh, why you been there? Because she was a bad bitch?
No, not because she was a bad bitch. Because her attitude. It's all about attitude and energy with me. Like, if you're gonna come, you know what I'm saying, and I'm someone that you have to interact with, bring the right energy. But if you bring in this energy like, oh, this is my man now. Yes, I know he's your man. I don't want him. That's why he's your man. Chill out. If you had the prize, sis, I would have already bagged it. Relax.
Yeah, but wait a minute, B. But B, you're not answering the question. Was she a bad bitch? That means yes. That means yes. You struggling with it. That means yes. So she was a bad bitch, and you already projected. You already projected bad energy and bad attitude because she was a bad bitch. Because I just asked you, B, was she a bad bitch? And you know what you went? You went like this. That's how you answer the question. You can't, because in your inner soul, in your inner soul, B, in your inner soul, and most of you women have that problem. You can't admit that the other chick's a bad bitch. You just can't admit it. It hurts your soul.
No, I can if she.
I don't think so. It hurts some of you women's soul when the boyfriend, the ex-wife, whatever, come through the block with a bad bitch. It hurts your soul. Ladies, put another one in the chat room if your soul got snatched and your soul got hurt.
No.
Because your ex came through with something decent.
Decent is not a badass chick.
And decent, no, a decent badass man. This woman is so beautiful that even your baby father mother just immediately embraced this bitch. Put another one in the chat room, ladies, if you got caught in that quagmire.
No, Lord. No.
You fell victim to the bad bitch. And you didn't even know how your neighbor, ex-boyfriend or baby father, how did he get that? And you know y'all gonna start hate. Nothing but lies. It's not gonna last long. Wait till the true colors come out. That's what y'all gonna say.
Right. Wait till she see what I see.
Y'all gonna put the Haitian voodoo doll on the wall with the picture of your baby father and the bad bitch, and you're gonna throw darts at this bitch.
Oh wow. I'm good.
So when I asked B just now, everybody, was she a bad bitch? This would be reply. B love the jaw got locked. She called the jaw got locked. She couldn't even say y'all. Yes, Shawn, she was a bad bitch because it hurt her soul.
Oh my goodness.
B, this is the opportunity for you to liberate yourself. It's okay, B. It's happened to me. My ex came with this dude, had it. I tell the joke on stage about it all the time. This dude worked for sanitation. He was beautiful. It happened to me. My self-esteem was in the gutter. And this dude was long-slonging my ex. I know it. I could look at his freaking teeth in his mouth. I knew it. Pause. And her whole demeanor, I was like, man, he running through this broad.
Oh, wow.
And she would drop the baby off and they would drive off. And I'd be like, this unbelievable whore. So we've all been through that.
Right.
But you're not going to sit here and tell me you never fell victim of it. Unless you're the baddest bitch. Because if you're the most beautiful woman on earth, guess what? I hate to say this to you ladies. There's another woman that's just as beautiful.
Indeed.
But B, you don't have that problem.
I will give a baddie her.
You don't have that problem because you have the most confidence. Because you heard what you said in the beginning of this. I hear everything. You was like, yeah, maybe the girlfriend felt a little weird. I don't know. But, we were in there shining. I'm just paraphrasing what you said.
You said what?
You was like, the girlfriend might have felt the same because we were all in there smiling. I think you said that, but I'm just paraphrasing what you said because you and the other baby mother was in there slaying this bitch. And it's not right. You went over the baby mother minimum.
I went over the baby mother.
Yeah, you were supposed to stay your punk ass home.
No.
But
why?
you came and I don't know, you probably had on some nice jeans, your hair done, had some heels on, you all glossed up.
No, I kept it casual.
Yeah, whatever, B. You came in there all glossy. Your hair is just breezing in the wind. You probably came with nobody, made it even worse.
Oh my goodness, I can't with you.
And this poor woman, whoever this woman is, the new girlfriend, get out of that thing, miss.
Oh my goodness.
It's too much. You can't compete with this. This man has two beautiful ex-wives and baby mothers. A woman can compete with one beautiful baby mother or ex-wife, not two.
She's beautiful in her own right. She doesn't have to compete with anybody. And that's the whole thing about it. There's no competition. Let's be clear, Shawn. You already know that. So let's move on. There's no competition when it comes down to it. So she doesn't need to compete, not even in the same place. Let her do her thing over there. I'm good over here. And we're gonna move on.
And look
taking my blended family to a different place.
Look at Vanetta George in the chat room, the ambassador.
I know exactly. Vanetta, you and I, girl, we are so here. Like we are so yes.
Now it's undeniable that Vanetta George is a beautiful woman. There's a lot going on with Vanetta. We already know when Vanetta walks into the room, you're gonna know it.
All right. We like that.
And
Vanetta.
you see what I'm saying? Vanetta had no business at her stepson's baby shower. What are you doing there? Why are you there? B-Love and Vanetta the ambassador. Why? You know why. Because you came to slay. And the feelings of inadequacy of the baby mother, the new girlfriend or whatever, you women thrive on that. And it's wrong. Stay your pretty asses away. I say it respectfully to all of you pretty women. Stay away because the intent is wrong. You all, both Vanetta and you, the same thing. Stepdaughter, stepkid, no stepping. This is not an R. Kelly song. Everybody want to step. This is not the electric slide. It's not the cha-cha slide. There's no step. Forget, no stepchild that day. Let the baby father, the stepkid, and his parents or the baby father and his new women live.
Listen, they are living.
And here come all you pretty, beautiful women coming through and interrupting the whole situation.
She stepped right in, exactly. And guess what? We brought gifts. I'm pretty sure we helping y'all out. To be honest with you, have you seen that baby shower registry? There's some expensive stuff on that thing. I'm like, sis, when's the last time we spoke with this $300 stroller? But I gotta pick up a gift. So we helping y'all out, right, Vanetta?
Oh my God. She said, I just read the comment. She said, stepped right in. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. That is torture to all the suffering girlfriends out there that can't compete. This is your boy. Hold on, let me talk to them. Hold on, before you get your first story. Hold on. To all the girlfriends that are out there believing in these relationships but have to compete with these beautiful ex-wives that are baby mothers, it's your boy Harvey. I sympathize with you. I know it could be an everyday struggle, especially when the phone rings and he's talking to the exes that are beautiful women, including these folks that are in this chat room, these beautiful women. Ladies out there that are competing with 2 and maybe even 3 beautiful baby mothers, get out of that thing.
Oh my God.
Get out of it.
Ladies,
the blended family doesn't accuse. It works for B-Love. That's B on the phone. That's talking later, everybody. And I'm talking to the girlfriends that have to compete with beautiful baby mothers. Get out of there. There's no wins for you. And think about all the occasions that will happen with these kids that you would have to be there standing next to your man while these other beautiful women there. And I know it's torture. And you could be the baddest bitch, but you can't compete with 2 or 3 other bad bitches.
Oh my God. Anyway, I can't believe you, Shawn.
To all the
Ladies,
women
get
that
your
are out
self-esteem
there,
up, and you ain't got to worry about that.
to all the women that are out there, get out.
Oh my God.
Because there's going to be more baby showers, more graduations, more parties, depending on how many kids. And you have to be subjected to this.
Listen.
I could see if they were ugly chicks, then you winning. But most of the time, these are beautiful baby mothers. You can't compete. Get out.
There's beautiful women everywhere. Tasheen Jackson said yes. I go to my 2-step kids, everything. Exactly. Why not? If I'm
Why?
Step anything, I'm a step to the side. Danielle Williams said, if I'm a step anything, I'm a step to the side. I can't give anything but advice.
Why are these women? That's hilarious. Who's the other woman that said? Who said that they go to both step? I missed that one. That go to both step of kids parties. Who was that person? Who was it?
Jackson?
Who was it?
Tasheen Jackson?
Tasheen Jackson. Hold on, Tasheen Jackson. Look at me.
Am I pronouncing this right?
Are we pronouncing your name right? I can't even see the board. Tasheen Jackson, look at me.
Tashen.
Look at me. I'm looking at you. Look at me. I'm looking right in that camera, and if you're still watching this show, you see me looking at you. Look at me. No doubt in my mind that you are a beautiful, attractive young lady, and I appreciate you listening to the show. If you live in the New York area, you know what it is. October the 27th. I need you in the building. But look at me. This is your morning podcast guard. Stop it. Stop going to these 2 baby floods, the step kids, and all these other events. Stop it with your beautiful ass. Knock it off.
Right.
Stop. Let these other women live. And I'm talking to all the other women out there too. Enough of this. You are torturing the new girlfriends and the other women. Stop it. Stop going to these steps. There are not your steps no more.
She said it perfectly. It's not about competing. I put my time and energy into these kids. I have every right to be there. That's right. I have been there for talks. I have been there for first days of school. I have been there for birthday parties. I have been there for a lot. And so I understand I'm not trying to take your spot, since, like I said, if I wanted him, I would take him. But I don't want him.
There's a lot of new kids out there that you could be steps to.
Very true.
There's enough kids. There's new kids. There's kids out there that's looking for steps.
Right.
Leave all that alone. Wendy's another one. Wendy's a very tall, beautiful young lady. From the Bronx, New York. The women in the Bronx, New York, from the Bronx are absolutely beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx, and all the women in the Bronx are beautiful.
Okay.
B-Lo. Wendy Gonzalez is the same thing. She's very tall. I think she's like my size. And but she's a very beautiful young lady. She's the type of woman that would come into a party that'll slay, and the new girlfriend is like, oh my God, who's this bitch?
What?
I don't... Wendy, Tashima, all you, Vanilla, stop! Let this new woman live. Hold on. I'm back. To all the women in the world, stop it. No more steps. I know you put in the time. So what? Stop it. Let the new girlfriend live. Stop. You are destroying this woman's ego and self-esteem. And thank God. And, oh my God, what if she's not a bad bitch? Oh my God, you're really destroying this woman.
Oh my goodness.
At least if she's a bad bitch, she can compete with 1. If she can't compete with 2, but if she's a regular chick, she's done.
Regular chicks are winning out here. Have you seen Camilla Parker Bowles, ladies? Regular are winning this week, okay?
Yeah, no doubt. You're right about that. B, that's funny. B, you're right about that. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Side chicks are winning this week.
The side chicks, yeah, they're winning.
All the jewels, everything.
We're gonna move on. All right, ladies, knock it off, okay? Stop attending these events. It's over. Let the new girlfriend live.
Okay.
All right.
If you say so.
All right, guys. Before
My
B.
gift and I are gonna sit them out.
And B, no more of this, okay?
Oh my goodness.
No more.
right,
I
Sean.
want you to yield, if you don't mind, from the next event.
No more. Okay.
Okay. Enough.
more.
Let the new girlfriend, sort of plant her seed in this relationship.
She has her seed in this.
No, she
relationship,
doesn't.
But I don't mind sitting it out. So okay, so am I supposed? Because while I was there, right? So I stayed in that. I stayed in a hotel nearby. My son and I stayed at a hotel nearby, so that we could spend time with my other son, who lives up there with his dad. So the next day, she invited us over for dinner. And she made the most amazing fettuccine alfredo. I was like, this is like 5-star quality fettuccine, girl. So if she invites me back, I'm supposed to say no?
Who invited you? The new girlfriend?
Yeah, the new girlfriend.
Yes, B. Yes, you supposed. Wait a minute. Now, no, hold on. Now, B, I'm gonna put the camera on and talk to you. B, look at me. B, are you looking at me?
Alfredo.
B, knock it off. You don't go back. And thanks for sharing. B, you don't go back the next day if they invited you to the house. You're supposed to say, no, thank you so much. We had a good time last week. We'll see you on there. You're so kind. And you get out of there.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing going to her house now? What is wrong with you? No more. No, B, no more. No more. This woman, out the kindness of her heart, and maybe you don't know, your baby father and her might have had a conversation about it. And
Exactly.
and he was probably like, what you think we should do? And you know what? She's probably like, it's because she can't win. She can't compete. Was the other baby mother over there too?
No.
Oh, my God.
They live too far away. But if they did it, they would have been there too, her and her husband.
Okay, B.
It's a family affair.
Oh, my God. You are really enjoying this, B. The next time this happens, reframe. Kindly reject the offer. And oh, my God. You went over there, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. You went over there the next day to eat fettuccine. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I brought wine.
And you bought wine.
Yeah, I brought an appropriate.
So why didn't y'all go in the? Why don't y'all all go in the room and smash after that? What's going on here?
No, that's not the nature of the relationship. It was just adults having good conversation and good food. That's what I'm saying. And I can't go back. Like,
No.
you're making me feel bad.
Yeah, I want you to.
I'm
Yes.
greedy. Thank you, Wendy. I'm like, and it was really good. Like, I was really surprised. I eat out a lot, and I've had some really good fettuccine, but it was really good.
Well, yeah. Well, invite. If I was in that situation and the baby mother invited if I'm the new boyfriend, I don't trust none of y'all. I ain't eating none of your food.
Listen, if you put down a plate of food and it's good, I'm eating. And the day before at the baby shower, the ex and the girlfriend, they cooked together. So you know. And everything was delicious. I'm like, see all this family love.
Well, wait a minute. The ex boy, you keep going with the story. We can't even get into one news story. Wait a minute. The ex and the new girlfriend cooked the dinner?
Yeah,
What the hell?
They cooked for the baby shower.
Oh my God. Yo, this is ugly.
Listen,
I want to applaud.
I don't really understand why you're being such a hater.
I'm gonna applaud your baby father for that long, tremendous slong he got. That he done slonged all three of y'all out, where y'all cooking for each other, and the other baby mother husband. There's something wrong with him because we would not be participating in anything like this. Because what are they doing there? Why is the? Oh, that's the one with the daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's good. They're good. But you see what? That man put his foot down. You know what I'm saying? The wife, his wife, who's the baby mother's daughter, right? The wife said, yeah, you know what? Let's call your baby father Gerald.
Oh my goodness, Sean.
Let's call him Craig.
You said let's go pray.
Let's call him Craig. I like Craig better. You know what? I'm gonna give big time respects to the mother husband. I'm gonna give big time respect because she probably said, "You know what? Craig invited us all for fettuccine tomorrow." And as the man that this guy is, whoever he is, he was like, "We're not doing that. I'm not going into a house where the new girlfriend is cooking fettuccine for the man that was banging you."
Listen, people got all types of situations. Vanetta just should know somebody who currently is living with 2 baby mothers and a girlfriend right now in the Bronx. Now, I want to know what the hell that looks like.
We need that story. Are you serious? I
Yeah,
can't
Vanetta,
see the
what is
board.
the deal with that? Shamika said nope to Vanetta.
She said
That
no
is
to
not
it.
happening.
She said no to. Wait. So the guy's living in the Bronx with 2 of his baby mothers and his current girlfriend.
Yeah,
But
that's what Vanetta said.
I wish I could see.
Currently living with 2 baby mothers and a girlfriend right in the Bronx right now.
Oh man, I wish I could see everybody's comment. Well, you know what? It makes sense to me. Remember, the ratio used to be for every 1 man, 10 women. Now it's for every 1 man, it's 47 women. So there's a lot of women out there. So you can literally shack up with 3 of them.
He's with them both. Well, listen, maybe it goes back to that situation Shawn was talking about with I have a room for rent, the room with benefits.
Yeah, roommates with benefits.
She's renting a room for benefits.
Boy, he's having a time of. You know what? Let me applaud this young man in the Bronx. He's having the time of his life. Jesus Christ.
Nobody's mad at you with your sister wives, homie. Nobody's mad at you.
B, would you be open to being a sister wife?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't, and this is why I tell people, with the whole side chick and or having casual sex or anything like that, I'm too emotionally invested in the person that I want to be intimate with. So I don't want to share him with anybody, and I don't want to be with anybody else. So yeah, I will catch feelings, and catching feelings means catching a case if you're not acting right.
Yeah,
and we're not trying to catch a case. We got bail money and lawyer money, but we have better things to do with it than that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but B, you always talk about change and progression and the new wave and you built a platform on that and how we should look at things differently in relationships but you're not open to being a sister wife. I think this would be something new and progressive. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say it's new and progressive too. I just say it's not for me. And again, I talk about having honest relationships when we talk about things like polyamory and polygamy. They are all open and they should be open and honest, and they should be situations where people understand the arrangement. I don't want to be in a relationship that's an arrangement. I want to be in a one-on-one relationship. So I can understand how people get there, because I think people today are getting to the point where they're like, I'm gonna have to share him anyway, so let me just, like these 2 in the Bronx, it's a shared arrangement. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when people judge that situation, if it works for them, let it rock.
Yeah, but B, you almost practicing that now. You literally technically have 2 sister wives right now. There's no only thing that's not in the equation is the smash. So you're almost, but B, hear me out, guys, and welcome to the show. Guys, God bless you. This way you get your morning started right.
Yes.
This way you get your morning love. Ed Lover, this Sunday, September the 18th at the IMIL. And also, we're coming to New York, live podcast, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, Comedy in Harlem, October the 27th. Doors open up at 6. We start at 7. B, you're almost practicing it right now.
I'm not practicing it right now.
Yeah, it's almost a generic. It's almost a generic version of it. You're just not smashing. You technically.
Enough for that to be.
Yeah, but B, hear me out. That particular weekend, or that other particular day that you hung out for the celebration of your stepdaughter's baby shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was actually in that moment, B. Whether you disagree with me or not, hear me out. In that window time, you was a sister wife.
No, I was an ex.
Yeah, no, no, no. Well, you could be whatever way you want to say it, but you was in the same room with two other women, and the common bond that you have with these two other women is the slung. That's hold on, hear me out. That's all in a really good relationship in a good place. You called it blended families, and you advocated throughout this whole conversation that everything is cool. So check this out. Out of these three components, we have two that's there. Two of them are there already.
Right.
You got loving relationships and respects these women, right? The common bond of the slung, because that's what got all of you together in the first place. Everybody bust a nut. Super sperm. Remember that song? Super sperm. Super sperm. Remember the flashes to cut up? He's go.
Listen, I am not down for those. I'm not down for that, and that's why I say we live in a place today where relationships are different, and people are okay with that, and it's okay if that's what works for them. I would rather weed it out and wait until I find my right situation, because I know what I'm looking for, and I cannot share my slung. So it's if it's mine, it's mine. Because now if I'm sharing it, and this is what people don't understand, I don't know where you've been. It kind of changes the dynamic for me, right? In terms of my intimacy now, because if you're not my man and I don't know where you've been, there's a whole bunch of things I don't want to do or I won't do because I don't know where you've been. So if that's okay if that works for other people. It doesn't work for me.
All right. And I know I respect that, and I agree with Lynette Serrano in the chat room. This was a great story.
Thank you.
And we thank you because with me I'm very transparent, but it was very refreshing that you shared this story, and we do appreciate you, and thank you, and we all can learn from this. But B, you don't even know, and I'm here to share.
Right.
I'm here to share. You don't even know that you are almost a sister wife. You don't even know. You know how close that you guys are, because first of all, the other husband, he's got to move. No, matter of fact, he could stay in the equation. But he can't. He's got to get out of the equation. If the husband of your stepdaughter was out the equation, and it was just just you two, the girlfriend. I mean, you three, the girlfriend, and you, the two baby mothers, you and the other one. Only thing that's missing out the equation is having sex, because you have everything else. Because mentally, you're all in the right place, B. Right?
Oh my God, Shawn.
Hear me out.
Shawn,
Mentally, hear me out. Mentally, you're all in that place. You just said it, right? Spiritually, it's a good look. Why? Because in being in that place, it's nothing but harmony in the place for the betterment of all these stepkids and whatever occasion it was, right? So mentally, spiritually, you're there anyway. The only thing missing is the physical, and the financial. You're halfway there. Mentally, spiritually, you're there. Sexually, no. No. And financially, no. But you have. Let me tell you something. B, you are 50% away from being a sister wife.
No, not at all. You have to co-sign it, and I'm not co-signing it.
What I'm saying, B.
So we're not 50% of the way there.
B, hear me.
25%. We have the elements in the room,
B.
but there's a few other things that are not going.
B, I gave you the 4 components of this. You have 2 of them. I just gave you 4 components. I gave you 2 of the 4 components that makes this.
Want me to be a sister
I don't want you to be a sister wife.
If you don't want to not match me up with somebody who has an STD and give me a calendar breakdown of when it's okay to have sex with them, now you want to make me a sister wife.
I'm not trying to make you B. I'm not trying to make you a sister wife. I'm just saying that you are halfway there and don't know it. I don't want you to be a sister wife. You said that's not what you want to do, and I respect that. But B, you gotta know out of these 4 components, you have 2: spiritually, mentally, sexually, financially. You have 2 of them already.
We're good.
And you know what would become
halfway is not there.
and I totally agree with you. But I bet you if that baby, boy, I would love to talk to that baby father. Boy, I would love to talk to Craig. I would love to talk to Craig man to man, because I would ask Craig, if you had the opportunity to run through these joints.
Not Craig.
I would have said, yo, Craig, if you had an opportunity to run through these joints and have a little harmony, a little,
Craig would be like, no.
little family, a little family
Like,
here,
I'm
little.
good.
Let's. I would say to Craig, let's blend these families for real.
He's purred. That's why.
You can have all 3 of them cooking you zucchini every night of the week, brother.
Listen, see what I'm saying? For some people, that is an ideal situation. It sounds even good to me when you pitch it that way. But that's still going to be a no for me, Shawn.
All right. So B, I tell you what, before we let's clap, guys, before we get out of here. B, we're going to do one news story, and then we'll finish the rest of them up tomorrow. We truly appreciate all you guys for listening to the show this morning. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And B, thank you so much. We appreciate you. So B, let's go with one story, and then we're going to get on out of here, and we appreciate you guys.
Okay. So the story I wanted to share today is, I don't know if you heard, but the R&B singer Jesse Powell passed away. He was 51 years old. He passed away, they say, quietly at his home in Los Angeles. And this was yesterday. And it's so crazy because we're losing so many people so rapidly. And the thing is, it's not just old people. Like, he's just 51. People, our age. And so I just wanted to, because it like really bothered me last night when I heard about it, and I wanted to share it. I'm not in the chat right now because my laptop just powered down, but he was just a young guy. And do you know who he is? He sang that song "You."
Yeah. Again, I was gonna wait till you finish. Who is this guy again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He sang this R&B song called "You," and you'll know it if you hear it. And he has a few other bangers as well. His sisters are Trina and Samara Powell, and I believe they're gospel singers. But yeah, they just said, and there's no cause of death yet. They just announced through Instagram, that and the announcement basically his sister wrote, "It is with a heavy heart that we announce the passing of our beloved son, brother, and uncle Jesse Powell. He passed away peacefully in his Los Angeles home. The family asks for privacy at this time as we mourn this tremendous loss and celebrate his everlasting legacy."
Well, again, my condolences. I'm gonna YouTube the song because I'm just trying to. I don't know who this guy is. I'm so sorry. I should know. I should know because I'm in this business. I'm so sorry, but may this guy rest in peace. But B, before we leave, real quick, there was a big turn up over here at the school. Somewhere in America, it says teacher's aide allegedly chokes 5-year-old student after not allowing to use the bathroom. And what's the qualification to be a teacher's aide? This woman choked a 5-year-old kid for not using the bathroom. I mean, there's a lot of mental issues in the school system, and I get it. And we have to. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of, and we're going to get into this tomorrow real quick. There's a lot of issues. I don't know what the vetting process of being a teacher's aide, let alone a teacher. Does anybody know anything about being a teacher's aide, or how does that work? Because how do you choke a child that want to use the bathroom? This woman should be in jail for the next 15 years. But before we leave, guys, what is the process? How does that work? How does it work being a teacher's aide? How do you do that? Is there some type of certificate you have, or do you just hang around the classroom a lot, or We want to get into that
I think
tomorrow.
every state has its own requirement, so that's going to definitely be an interesting conversation because I think there are requirements that are based on the state, the school, the district, in terms of what the needs are. And unfortunately, with this teacher shortage, they're allowing a lot of people who normally wouldn't be able to get in, and you have these situations. Now, on the other hand, have you seen some of these 5-year-olds? These kids are sassy as hell. So I'm just saying, I have to see the whole situation before I make any judgment. Because what I'm learning is that there's their version of the story, their version of the story, and then the truth.
Right. So
So
what we're gonna do is tomorrow we're gonna get into a whole bunch of these stories where we'll read the stories out and then we all can gather around and share our opinions about it. But what do you think about that? Like, first of all, like, what's the requirements of being a teacher's aide? I say that respectively, the teacher's aide. I'm for sure that there's 1,000 of them that do a tremendous job, and then you get one psycho that's choking a 5-year-old. And to your point, be right. These 5-year-olds, you never know. I mean, I could never be a teacher's aide or a teacher because I'm not going to allow little Timmy at 6 years old call me some type of bitch ass neighbor.
okay,
Uh,
I'm just saying, I need to see the whole situation before I make any judgments. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll be tuned in tomorrow to hear what you guys have to say.
But it would be so traumatic though, because like imagine a 5-year-old to 8-year-old child calling you out your name and cursing at you, so disrespectful to me. Like that doesn't happen to me. I don't think this happened to a lot of us as adults, and
Right,
it doesn't happen to me because I'm not around kids like that.
right,
The one child I'm around is just he's raised well,
yeah,
and thank God for Jesus. But imagine a 6-year-old coming up to you as a grown ass woman that's a mother and calling you out your name so disrespectful.
I can't, and I really can't.
Like,
And to your point, it hasn't happened, but I'm really glad that it hasn't because somebody's child is still alive.
right.
Yeah, the choke out is very real. So
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm not making
It's-
any judgment calls
the joke out.
because sometimes it's real.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
so what we'll do, we're gonna get into all that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And let us know in the group room, like, how does that work? How do you become a teacher's aide? I don't know how that works. I really do want to know. We get into that tomorrow, but we appreciate you. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. B, we give you the last word, and let's clap. Thank you so much, B. God bless you.
I always love being here. Thanks so much to everyone in the chat room. Thank you for, the feedback, the questions, and, I just always have such a good time with you guys. Please make sure you tune in tonight to LGL Real Talk on Instagram, guys, where we're talking that ish. You never know what we're going to talk about. You never know who's going to be in the room. So please make sure you join. If you're not following, please follow. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning in the chat room.
Right.
Thanks, Shawn. Again, have a happy hump day, everybody.
And I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everybody, let's give B Love a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Great show. Where's the Heart Sat in the chat room? We're singing that next week. Tomorrow, I think I found a way to do it with the music, so I'm working on that right now. And we're going to bring the hearts back. So remember Ed Love on the 18th this week. And please, guys, we're heading to New York. Y'all come on out. Thursday, October the 27th, Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team Live podcast for taping and comedy show after party. And we're also celebrating City J's birthday. So we appreciate you guys. God bless. B, wave at them in the chat room and I'll wave at them over here. And guys, thank you so much. We truly appreciate you.